Andalusia is the Arabic name for medieval Spain. Founded in the beginning of the 8th century, the Umayyad rulers of Andalusia established themselves in Cordova, the capital of Spain. Their rule continued for nearly 3 centuries before other dynasties emerged, and they were eventually ousted from Granada in 1492. Abdur-Rahman ibn Muawiyah, better known as Abdur-Rahman Tawal, became the first Muslim ruler of a European country back in the 8th century. He and his descendants ruled for nearly 3 centuries. They became renowned for their patronage of learning, scholarship, arts and architecture, not only in medieval Spain but across Europe. Who was Abdur-Rahman? Born into the famous Umayyad royal family of Damascus, his father was Muawiyah, the son of Hisham. His mother came from a Berber tribe in Morocco. He received a good education during his early years. It was a challenging and difficult time in the history of the Umayyads as their Abbasid rivals were busy planning their downfall. At the time, the Umayyad dynasty extended all the way from Yemen in the south to Morocco in the west, and from Uzbekistan in the north to the Indus Valley in the east. When Marwan II was assassinated by Abbasids in 750, young Abdur-Rahman was living in the peaceful surroundings of Aleppo. As the Umayyads began to crumble, the uncompromising Abbasids killed 70 leading members of their family. This forced Abdur-Rahman to move to the west and initiate another remarkable chapter in the history of the Umayyad dynasty, this time in medieval Spain. Tall, handsome, and of fair complexion, Prince Abdur-Rahman looked more European in his culture and appearance than an Arab. He was only 20 when he arrived in North Africa. The journey from Damascus to Morocco was full of danger and uncertainty. Young Abdur-Rahman was lucky, unlike his younger brother Yahya, who was captured by the Abbasids and killed. Having witnessed many killings and murders, the Umayyad prince did not want to become a victim himself. Despite repeated attempts to assassinate him, Abdur-Rahman survived, much to the disgust and dismay of the Abbasids. That is why historians refer to him as the ultimate survivor, one who had defied destiny to keep the Umayyad flag flying in the west for almost 300 years. After living in exile in North Africa for nearly 5 years, in 755 CE, Abdur-Rahman moved to the coast of Morocco. Politically and economically, Spain was in a mess at the time. The situation in North Africa was also weak. This led to considerable tension and uncertainty. As the governor of North Africa struggled to maintain his authority, the situation in Spain was no different. Taking advantage of the chaos, the Umayyad prince made his move. From North African, he arrived near Malaga on 13th of September 755. He was met by 2 Umayyad officials and began to establish his rule in Spain. From his heavily fortified village, he made links with senior local leaders. He soon gained the support of around 20,000 men who were ready to fight for him. Still only 26 at the time, he fought and defeated the governor of Elvira. This forced local rulers to negotiate with him. The Umayyad prince gained control of Seville in March 756 without a fight. He then turned his attention towards Cordova, but the local ruler came out to defend his city. The 2 armies fought a battlefield on Friday 15th May 756. After a fierce battle, Prince Abdur-Rahman defeated his opponents and marched into Cordova. To avoid disorder, he made peace with his opponents. Abdur-Rahman now became the leader of southern Spain, but many other provinces like Toledo and Barcelona were still outside his control. In the meantime, he established an efficient and effective administrative system to protect his people and promote economic activity. This occupied him for the next 7 years. But the Abbasids were unimpressed. Caliph al-Mansur sent a military expedition against him. Abdur-Rahman fought 7,000 Abbasid soldiers with only 700 fighters. He achieved a resounding victory. During the next 25 years, he faced many rebellions but successfully crushed them and expanded his kingdom. During this period, he completed a number of projects. One of them was the Great Mosque of Cordova. He recruited thousands of Berbers to join his army. A functioning political and civil administration was also set up. He became the first European ruler to offer recognition to his minorities, including Jews and Christians. They played an active part in the political, social, economic, and cultural life of Andalusia without having to renounce their faith or culture. Credit for this culture of coexistence, the Spanish convivencia, must go to Abdur-Rahman. He is known in the classical Muslim historical sources as Lord of Spain or Falcon of Spain. He was a learned and very devout Muslim, known for his knowledge of Arabic literature and poetry. He had 20 children, 11 sons and 9 daughters. His wives were of European, Berber, and Arab origin. His children went on to rule Andalusia, and their policies reflected their multicultural background. Abdur-Rahman built many mosques, schools, colleges, and cultural institutions. Towards the end of his life, he began to supervise the affairs of the Great Mosque of Cordova. In 787, he nominated his son as Wali al-Huda, or his deputy, who succeeded him. Abdur-Rahman was a great statesman, military commander, and political administrator. He ruled Spain for more than 30 years with great ability, wisdom, and success. He died in Cordova on 30th of September 788 at the age of 59. But his contributions and achievements are not widely known today. If you enjoyed this video and would like more, please subscribe and share.